Y'all know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game, and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllDay.com.
Motivation is a motivational topic. Some people always ask me, what's some of the things you do to get motivated? There's a lot of things you can do to get motivated. Here's one of them that I'm going to share with you. This is like a million ways to get motivated, ladies and gentlemen. One of the ways I get motivated is I try to find somebody who's doing something better than what I'm doing. It's 8 a.m. where you at, or I think it's 9 where I'm at, a little after 9. I try to find somebody who's doing better than what I'm doing, or doing it at a higher level than I'm doing. And I was just looking at, I was on Periscope. I followed this dude, Grant Cardone. Y'all know Grant Cardone. I'm following Grant, and he had a Periscope where he was pulling up on to get on a plane, and he had his own logo on the plane. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker got a plane? I ain't doing shit. If he got a plane, I ain't doing nothing. I need to step mine up. I didn't know he had a plane, but seeing that he got a plane, now that's one of the few times, because like I said, one of the things I talk about is you don't have to be too focused on what other people is doing, unless what somebody else is doing is going to help you do what you're doing better. So when I saw what he was doing, yeah, he got his own jet. He got his own jet, and he got his logo on the back wing of the plane. Because if I seen him pulling up to a plane, I say, all right, he taking a private plane. But then I saw the logo, I was like, yo, that's his logo. That's his plane. That's not a plane. That's his plane. So I'm like, I need to get me a plane. I gotta get me a plane with the Work on Your Game logo on the back of it. So that told me I ain't doing nothing. When I see somebody who got 10 times more followers than me, or they got 15 million hearts on Periscope, I'm like, oh, I'm Periscoping every day. I ain't doing nothing yet. I can't even get complacent thinking that I'm doing something because I got some more followers or I got some more hearts and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I ain't doing nothing. I got to step mine up. One of this guy named Jim Rohn. If y'all never heard of Jim Rohn, look him up. R-O-H-N. Jim Rohn. He's like a motivational speaker. He's passed away now, but he was like he was the mentor to a lot of the favorite motivational speakers you know about now. They all will tell you about Jim Rohn. Eric Thomas will tell you about him. Tony Robbins will tell you about him. He was a mentor to a lot of people. One of the things he talked about was that they had a millionaires club where all these people who was millionaires would meet every week, and they would just get together, bounce ideas off of each other. If you watch me for the first time also, this is Dre Baldwin, Dre All Day, empowerment expert, professional speaker, professional athlete, branding and marketing expert. Make sure you follow me so you can catch this knowledge, this empowerment that I drop every single day, usually multiple times per day. But one of the things Jim Rohn said, in this millionaires club, we meet all the time, to bounce ideas off each other of how we became millionaires and how we can make ourselves more money. He said every once in a while, you know what we do? We invite a billionaire to our meetings. We invite a billionaire to our meetings, and that billionaire comes in and he looks around, he says, man, y'all guys are doing all right, but how about y'all step y'all game up? I mean, y'all millionaires. I'm a billionaire. He wouldn't say that, but he would say, hey, you guys are doing all right, but hey, how about you step it up? So that's one situation that I can say, one exception that I would say as far as paying attention to what other people is doing. If you see somebody who's doing it way better than you, then you got to figure out what they're doing, and you got to get close to it. You got to find out. You got to get as close as you can. Jesse Fresh said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Who's JR? Oh, is that Jim Rohn? Okay, yeah, Jim Rohn. I appreciate that, Jesse. Exactly. And one of the things that I was talking about earlier this morning on the scope is you got to get close to it. You got to get close to wherever it's at. Like I said, when I go to an event, if I'm going to an event, I'm going to an event because I want to become the person on the stage. I ain't going to no event if I don't want to be the guy on the stage. If I don't want to be the guy on the stage, I'm not going. I'm not paying to listen to nobody talk if I'm not trying to take their spot. So when I find out that the guy on the stage, I'm like, who this guy making the most money? Who the person in this room having the most success? Is the person on the stage, and you know what I got to do? I got to get there early so I can get a seat in the front row. So if any of y'all ever go to an event and I'm in the audience, if you trying to find me, come to the front row. That's where I'm be sitting. I'm be sitting right in the front, as close to the front as I could possibly get. And why? Because if that's where the money's at, that's where the success is at. I want to be as close to that person as possible. I want to smell their breath. I want to know what kind of cologne they got on. I want to see how many threads is in their tie. I want to see what color their socks are. I want their spit to get on me when they start yelling. I talked about this earlier this morning. I talked about this before. And some of y'all are going to find as you follow me that I repeat some of the same messages over and over again, but that's the way that you learn them. Like all y'all know how to speak, all y'all know how to read and write, right? You didn't learn that once. You didn't learn the ABCs once and then say, oh, I'm good. I don't need to do this no more. Did you? You learned it over and over and over again. You said it every single day in school. You said it so many times that you got to the point where you could take those 26 letters, put them together into words, and put the words together into thoughts that not only could you express to other people, but you could hear somebody else saying it, that you could understand what they were saying. Somebody said spit may be a bit much. No, don't take it literally. Understand the mentality of what I'm saying. It's figuratively speaking. I know you probably get that, but some people don't get it. Figuratively speaking, what I'm saying is I want to be as close to them as possible because I want to know every single thing that person's doing that I'm not doing that they got to where they at. So if I meet somebody like, yeah, I know CYN Star, I knew you was just joking. If I meet somebody like Grant Cardone, I'm like, Grant, what you do to get that plane? What are you doing that I'm not doing? If I can ask him one question, somebody says, Dre, you got 10 seconds with Grant, you can ask one question. I'm gonna say, yo, what are you doing to get that plane that I'm not doing? I want to find out, because if the person's on stage and I'm in the audience, they doing something that I'm not doing. So I got to figure out what they doing, what they thinking. Is it what they wearing? Is it how they talk? Are they speaking a different language? What is it that this person is doing that I'm not doing? What are they thinking that I'm not thinking? What is it? Who they got around them that I don't have around me? What do I need to do different so I could go from not having a plane to having a plane, to go from not being on the stage to being on the stage, from being the person with 500 followers to a person with 5 million followers? What do I have to do? Is there something missing? Either something I'm thinking, something I'm saying, or something I'm doing, something I got around me, my strategy. Something is missing. Somebody asked me, what's my passion? I'm telling you right now. See, motherfuckers don't be listening. Y'all be listening to me tell the message, but you're not getting the point. Y'all hearing me, but you're not listening. This is it. I'm telling you what it is. I'm trying to find out what the person in the front is doing. The guy with all the money, I want to know what that individual is doing, how they got to where they at. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that? That's my passion. My passion is finding out what the most successful individual is doing and then copying that thing until I get to that point, till I'm the guy that somebody's coming to like, yo, how did you get to where you at? I got some people come to me asking me that question. I want everybody. I want Grant to come to me like, yo, Dre, how you do that? That's the position that I'm trying to get to. So all y'all understand that it's raining out here. I'm about to pull up to where I'm going. So I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Make sure you get my first book, Buy a Game. It is free. Click the link right here below in the video description. I'm on all your favorite social media platforms: Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope. All the links are right down here below. Is either Dre Baldwin or Dre All Day on each one of those sites. And make sure you are subscribed. Hit that subscribe button down there and the thumbs up like button. Subscribe so you catch all the new content. Work on your game. Dre All Day.